Time now for the morning rush. We begin with Sarah Yingling live from Cleveland High School in Rio Rancho, where in about 30 minutes, students are heading back to school for the first time since a student is accused of opening fire inside. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, David. Well, students and teachers are starting to head to school right now, and counselors will be on hand for anybody who might need it after last week's incident. Now, Cleveland, Justin, the suspect, Joshua Owens, is in juvenile lockup right now. He is awaiting a court-ordered mental health evaluation. Owen is accused of opening fire inside of Cleveland High School on Valentine's Day. Documents say a hit list revealed his ex-girlfriend and two others were possible targets. Back to you.
All right, when it comes to today's weather, we're just going to be watching for a few leftover flurries up in the northern mountains. Everybody else, sunshine. Enjoy it, because starting tonight, southern Colorado gets the snow. Western New Mexico, you'll get this tomorrow. The majority of us see most of those rain and snow showers overnight Thursday into Friday. Crystal?
This morning, there are still about 14 closures and delays due to winter weather conditions. Here's a few. Baca Community Schools, you're closed today. Corona Public Schools and Estancia Municipal Schools, you're both in a 2-hour delay. As more delays and closures roll in, we'll keep you updated.
Well, millions of people in the eastern U.S. are under some sort of winter weather watch. You can see right here some bad conditions back there, and this is advisories in their area are also in effect. Now, this is due to the storm that passed just through New Mexico. Now, there's now a mix of snow, sleet, and rain with the possibility of flooding covering areas out east. And, of course, we will keep following this for you.
The president still denying claims that he asked former acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker to intervene in a hush money investigation. The report says President Trump made the request of Whitaker last year while his former attorney Michael Cohen was under investigation. The New York Times is reporting Whitaker refused to put U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Berman in charge of the Cohen case.
White House officials are saying they're going to be now shifting federal funds to pay for the construction of President Trump's border wall. They plan to first draw from the Defense Department's drug program and the Treasury Department's asset forfeiture funds before diverting military construction funds.
Police now asking anyone to come forward with information about the driver of a car who left the scene of a road rage shooting. Police say they found a man shot in the face near Carlisle and Cutler yesterday morning. The victim's recovering at UNM Hospital after undergoing surgery. Police are now wanting to know details about the driver of a silver BMW that was seen leaving the area.
A bill in committee this morning would create a team to look into cases of child abuse resulting in death. Now, the review team would be made up of judicial members, medical personnel, criminologists, and more. The goal would be to learn how government and private agencies can better intervene before it's too late. Now, the bill is still several votes away from reaching the governor's desk.
The mom who fought to get Katie's Law passed in New Mexico is now calling on lawmakers in North Carolina for change after a string of sexual assaults there. Katie Sepich's mother is now asking for the change. Her daughter was raped and murdered in 2003 while going to school at NMSU. After 3 years, DNA linked a man to the crime. Katie's Law allows DNA to be collected from anyone arrested for a felony.
Today, the Senate could take up a bill that would automatically register some New Mexicans to vote. Now, the bill would register eligible voters when they apply for a license or ID card at the MVD. The Secretary of State believes the change could expand voter registrations by nearly 400,000 voters. It does not allow citizens to opt out.
On to news, new at 6, the state Senate is also set to take up a bill letting voters register up until the last second. This after it passed the full House last night. Representative Damon Eli says being able to register to vote on Election Day would be convenient if you did not get a chance to earlier. Some Republicans worry it would open the door for people to vote more than once.
And I should clarify that last story. It does allow citizens to opt out, rather. Now, we expect to find out who the mayor of Rio Rancho will appoint to fill the District 2 City Council seat. Councilor Dawn Robinson announced that she is resigning to move to Atlanta with her family. Mayor Greg Hull will review applications. The governing body must confirm his appointment. The appointment will serve until the next municipal election, which is in March of 2020.
At last check, all Southwest flights in and out of the Sunport today are on time. This as the company continues to face some serious issues. The Dallas-based airline has been forced to cancel hundreds of flights since late last week because of mechanical problems with its fleet. Officials say the maintenance problems have not been resolved. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index pretty low, only at a 2. We've got some cold temperatures in this morning below freezing, only expected to make it to 40s this afternoon. And just watch for some icy spots in the shade, although roads looking pretty good thanks to yesterday's dry out late afternoon. David?
A family is warning others after saying their dog was attacked by a large bird. Aura Gonzalez says that she let her 7-year-old Pomeranian mix Prince out near Rio Grande Mountain for 10 minutes. Now, Gonzalez says that when she found Prince, he was full of blood and had a broken leg. A local vet thinks that it could have been a large bird that made that attack.
On to News New at 6. The Food and Drug Administration is warning against a trend where people pay for an infusion of younger person's blood. Clinics providing these so-called vampire treatments are popping up across the country, offering plasma from young donors to treat age-related problems. The FDA says the infusions could be dangerous and will not reverse aging.
In just a few hours, local leaders are meeting to go over the conditions of New Mexico roads. A recent report from the National Transportation Research Group reveals that driving on inadequate roads costs New Mexico drivers $2.7 billion annually. Now, the meeting will likely be a review of road conditions, safety, and funding needs. It's all happening at 9:30 this morning.
Looking ahead for you, a bill to battle crime is set to be heard in the House Transportation Committee tomorrow. House Bill 231 would require drivers to pay an extra $2 during registration for an additional license plate that would be placed at the front of the car. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your morning commute. We do have the traffic lights not working correctly at Coors and Irving. Just a reminder to use that as a 4-way stop. Everything else looks good and the big guy moving smoothly at the hour.
Nearly 1,000 people already weighing in on where they think Meow Wolf should open a new exhibit. On social media, the Art Collective is asking where folks think another exhibit will open and where they want to see it open. Many asked for a Pacific Northwest location. Some even asked for an overseas expansion. Continues to grow.
All right, we're taking you back 48 years ago on this day, February 20th. We had heavy snow hit southeastern New Mexico. 12 inches of snowfall out in Eagle Canyon near Ruidoso. 5-foot snow drifts and one fatality. A hiker died there from cold exposure. That was on this day 48 years ago. We take you now to the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, Meow Wolf is asking fans to see their next exhibit built. Nearly 1,000 are already commenting online. The Art Collective says an expansion is set to happen very soon. Meow Wolf is already moving forward with exhibits in Denver, Las Vegas, and D.C.
Number 4 now. This morning we're following a bill that would require drivers to pay extra for 2 license plates. Albuquerque City Councilor Brad Winters in full support, saying it could help reduce crime. House Bill 231 would require drivers to pay an extra $2 during registration to get a front license plate. The bill set to be heard in the House Transportation Committee tomorrow.
At number 3 this morning, APD is asking for your help looking for the driver of a silver BMW caught in surveillance video. The car was last seen leaving the road rage shooting incident near Carlisle and Cutler yesterday morning. A victim was found shot in the face. He's recovering at UNM Hospital this morning after surgery. Police are asking anyone with tips to call Crime Stoppers at 843-STOP.
At number 2, looking at slightly warmer temperatures, drier conditions, and more sunshine today. Southern Colorado, the showers arrive tonight. For western and northwestern New Mexico, showers tomorrow. Albuquerque and the rest of the state by Friday, we should see more rain and snow with colder than normal temperatures this weekend.
Number 1 now. The president's office at UNM is now looking into tuition payments after a university audit revealed UNM used taxpayer money to pay for its employees to get master's degrees from other universities that are out of state. KRQE found out UNM's Health Sciences Center paid the tuition and the travel for 12 employees, costing roughly $626,000. It paid for education at schools like Harvard. In many cases, it did not require the employees to continue working at UNM after they got their master's. The audit found UNM policy does not allow this. Also, the practice may violate the state constitution.